Target Vader issue 2 sees a young Valance ask his father if he will be a miner his whole life like him and his grandfather. His father says that their people mined the hills for generations as slaves, but now they do it for profit, and it's all thanks to the Empire, and now thanks to them, the young boy is destined to be free. In the present, Valance blows through some ties as his crew ask if he's insane blowing up Imperial ships. Chio tells Dengar and the others that the fighters are just scouts, and they are jamming their comms anyway, so they're not getting any communications out. He also mentions Valance is insane and he likes the captain, but Dengar says Valance isn't his captain, and where there's scouts there's usually a Star Destroyer not far behind. The Hunter's ship heads to Arvina, where landing on the city limits, they leave Urk to guard the ship while the rest go into town. The team head into the ghost town as Chio asks why they are looking around Fetya's hollow for a friend of Valance's. The Hunter says they aren't looking for a friend, but for a weapon as they arrive at the arms dealer Fetya, who points a blaster at Valance, but soon lowers it to hug his old friend, who guesses the last job they pulled is behind them now. Fetya says that it is, and the two get to business, with Valance wanting some sonic cannons. He tells the rest to get whatever they need, as Valance says his credits this time are coming from the Hidden Hand. As the team look around, Fetya talks with his friend, telling him that everyone is getting snapped up by the Hidden Hand, since he's been running guns for them for a year, and they don't operate like any syndicate he's seen before, with no rules or limits or honor, and they don't care who they sell to, like their last buyer who was the Rebellion. Valance thinks Fetya is a good guy now, but the gunrunner says that there are no good guys in this trade as his men arrive, surrounding the hunters. Fetya reveals that he had nothing after the hangar job and he's going to enjoy killing Valance and his friends. Valance tells him to do it if he must, but he better start running since he's going to get out of this without lifting a finger. The shop suddenly explodes as the Star Destroyer commanded by Darth Vader arrives, bombing the city into oblivion. As they fight their way out of the rubble, Valance tells Dengar he never blocked the signal, he amplified the scouts' comms, adding in a few hidden call signs that pointed to the Hidden Hand. Running to a nearby speeder, the crew make their escape, with Urk providing sniper cover from the hills. The crew make it back to the broken wing, as the city is engulfed in smoke and fire. Valance says that this is all part of the plan and they are hunting Vader, and he is right there as the Dark Lord swoops down in his fighter. Urk picks off both of Vader's squad mates as the ship takes off, blasting into hyperspace and leaving Vader behind. Fetya meanwhile crawls from the shop's rubble, saying he's going to find Valance as one of his men begin to choke and is lifted into the air by Vader. In hyperspace, Valance is told Chio sliced into Fetya's databank and recovered all of his deliveries and hidden outpost data, and once Vader is done with Fetya, he will have that info as well, so they know exactly where Vader will be going, and they can ambush him. Vader meanwhile is told about the data by his men, who also say that Valance has pulled out of hyperspace since their informant has contacted them and told them exactly where the bounty hunters are going next. Target Vader issue 2 continued its setup as Valance and the hunters prepare to take on Darth Vader. I really do like that the hunters aren't just going for Vader, they are actually putting together a proper plan of attack and are being smart about it, like meaning they have to get certain weapons and things to combat Vader and his powers. The art here by Stefano Landini is really cool and there's some great action set pieces throughout the book. I'm very much looking forward to the hunters finally facing down Vader in the coming issues. I'm going to give this issue an 8 out of 10.